was because last year I lost to Gukesh in the same line with
Mm-hmm.
white. So I thought, okay, this line is not so bad for black. Maybe I should try it one day. And now I'm back here and I thought, okay, maybe it's time for me to try to play from the black side, try to make a nightmare and turn it into a dream. So I
So
chose,
huge thanks to Gukesh for.
it's actually a very interesting idea here. Usually people don't do this, bishop b4 here. But I think it's a very playable line. And he chose the critical, one of the critical lines. I think knight ge2 is the other one. And there's also queen c2. Last year I played rook c1 and I lost very badly. So I did some analysis here. I did my homework. And a3 is also one of a good move here. So the critical position right out of the opening is around here, I thought. And okay, queen d7, very normal move. I thought his move king f2 is okay, although you can make an argument for white not to lose the castling right. For example, you can go like queen d2, bishop d3. But okay, the way he plays perfectly fine. I think nothing special around here. Again, you can make an argument that maybe white should try to play g4 here. I was planning h4, but I wasn't sure how to evaluate this position because, okay, potentially his knight can be good on h3. So he played bishop d3 right away, knight f6, queen a4. I was slightly surprised by this move. I thought maybe white should try to play for either c4 e4. But okay, queen a4 is also a logical move. Bishop e7, queen b4, b6. And here I thought he really had to exchange the queens. I was ready for this position, knight e2 for example. And I think I have to play c5 here, otherwise he goes c4 and he has a better center. So I have to play c5. And it wasn't easy to evaluate this position. First of all, he has the choice to take or not. If take c4, I thought, okay, this should be a right equal. I take, and maybe bishop e6 here, and rook b8. I shouldn't be worse here.
You have potential passer.
Yeah, should be right equal. And if he doesn't take, for example, he can play like a4, and then I have to make a decision. Do I want to play c4, or do I want to keep it like this? So I was thinking about this c4, bishop c2, bishop c6, just to stop e4, and maybe I would try to play king d6, rook e8, double the rook here. And I think it should be right equal because, okay, it's very hard for white to get e4, but it's also very difficult for black to generate anything special here. So I thought, okay, it's right equal. And then this move, knight to e2, really surprised me because I thought, okay, my idea is very clear. If he doesn't exchange the queens, I want to go c5.
So you think this knight e2 was already the
probably
mistake?
already a mistake, yeah.
Yes.
So after c5, I think here, for better or worse, he has to take the pawn. And then maybe queen b2, but okay, maybe he doesn't like something like queen e5, rook b8, and this e3 pawn can potentially become a weakness. Although it's relatively easy to defend that pawn. I was thinking of something like this. Wasn't sure how to evaluate this. Probably also, again, a right equal here. So, and this move, queen b2, is probably the serious mistake of the game. Because after queen b2, what I did is very logical. I go c4 and then long castle, and strategically black is much better already because there's no attack here for white. For example, anytime white goes a4, a5, I just go b5, and that's it. The queen side will always be closed. e3 is a big weakness. The white king is unsafe. It's very hard for white to get e4, so I thought this is already very difficult for white.
When we saw this position, we recalled your game against Arjun, but of course it was completely, same pawn structure or similar pawn structure, but completely different because of this king on f2.
Yes, and also in the game against Arjun, I have the Dutch square bishop, and that helps defend the e3 pawn, so that's a very important difference. So queen b4 is a logical move, but of course I don't want to exchange the queens. Rook e1, yeah, everything here flew very nicely for me. Everything was so smooth. Here I thought a5 also a very important move because if he has one more move, he could play a4. And then if a5, he can put the queen on a3. And I need the d6 square for my queen. So that's why I had to play a5 here. Okay, king b1, queen b1, king c7. I think this is also a very nice prophylactic move.
Yes.
Because I, again, defend b6. There's never any attack against b6. And then my idea is just to go queen d6 and h4. And this is already very, very bad for white. Although I suppose white can still defend if he keeps the position a little bit close. And the thing is, I don't really want to rush with h4 because then he can take and he get the f4 square for the knight. But if I don't play h4, then I need to maybe double the rooks here, maybe go like rook e7, rook e8. It still looks pretty good, but there are always something like g4. G4 probably doesn't work here because I can take with the bishop. But there are some things to consider here. But then he played this move e4, which I was very happy to see because I thought it really opened up the position for me. And his king, if his king was on here on b2 or c1, he could be okay. But with the king on f2, I didn't really believe this possibility for white. So,
but you were not surprised.
I was pleasantly surprised. I thought his position was already very difficult, and defending a position, a difficult position passively is.
It was very hard to find the move for him.
No one really likes to defend passively. So at the first opportunity to play actively, usually people try to do that. So I was considered something like this, queen d6, and I thought, okay, I will win one of these pawns, and probably very, very good for black as well. So
and here was a check, no? And checkmate?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, he cannot go that. Queen d6. No, I have to play. Oh, yeah, so there's no. Yeah, there's rook h3, but that looks ugly.
Yeah,
and I could take this pawn anyway. Yeah. So also maybe I can check and go the next somewhere.
It's always big threat.
So yeah, he had to take with the bishop, and then I thought this move is very good for me. Again, I opened the king side. The thing is, I think he probably underestimated this h4 idea. Maybe he only considered this move, which I already planned to play. But then I saw that he had this queen a2, and it's not so easy to defend this pawn. And I don't want to give him time to consolidate. So I thought this move h4 is very important, because now after, let's say if g4, ideally white wants to keep the king side close. But this is the difference. Now I go queen d6, queen a2, and now I can take this. And he will lose one of these pawns. So, for example, fe, I go queen g3 and queen c3. If rook e4, I would go rook takes e4, queen c4 check. I go king b8, fe, and okay, I have many good moves here. Probably rook c8 here is also pretty good here. So I tried to calculate all of this, and I thought it should be really good for black. So he took here, I took queen c1, queen d6, knight h3, probably only way to keep the game going for white. Knight h5, I think that was probably the last accurate move for black to gain a decisive advantage. Because at first I wanted to play like rook g8 with the idea if queen f4, then I have this rook takes g2. King g2, bishop takes h3, and I win the queen. But the thing is, after rook h8, then white has this knight f4, and it's not so easy to attack the king here. So I decided to play knight h5 just to take away the f4 square. And the key line is queen g5. I have this queen g3. White has to take, king g1, I have f5, or king f1, I have knight f4, and this should be totally winning. So after king g1 here, I thought, okay, I'm totally winning. I just have to be precise. And for some reason, I spent only 7 minutes here. I should have spent more, because this is some of the positions like this. If you get a winning position and you play 2-3 accurate move and your opponent could resign. But if you play one bad move, then most of your advantage would be gone, and then you would have to work from the beginning again. And that's what I did. So that was very embarrassing to play this move, queen g3. First of all, I saw that f5 wins the exchange. This is pretty easy to see. Bishop b1, knight g3. And then, okay, I thought rook h2, knight e2, that should be winning. But then somehow I thought, okay, this is still, I have to work a little bit here because now I have to go back. And it is winning for sure, but it's not so easy to win right away.
And you also gave up your very good knight.
Yeah. And also this diagonal is closed, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. So I decided, okay, instead of f5, I will go
There was also knight g3 idea.
There's also knight g3, but okay, I think it's the same, right? Rook h2, f5,
Yeah,
and back.
probably.
So it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
And then I saw that, I saw this move actually. I thought this is the best move. This is probably the really best move because now I'm threatening queen g3, and there's no good way for white to defend because if f4, like in the game, then I have knight g3, or if knight f2, and then I have queen g3, and white is losing. But then somehow I thought, funnily, I thought, okay, queen g3 and rook g8, they are the same. So I would go queen g3 first because now I'm also threatening f5 to attack this bishop. And then I completely missed this move f4. And here I was super angry with myself because I thought here, originally I thought f4 is not possible because f5 I win the bishop, but then there's rook e3. And this is the key idea for white, and then the bishop would go back here. And it wouldn't be so easy for black to win. So I thought, okay, after f4, I spent like 15 minutes here, and I realized that I should be more control of the position. I should take it more slowly. I have to, I mean, I still believe that the position is winning for black, but it's not super forcing right now. For example, I did spend some time on calculating things like this, rook g8, but then, okay, something like this. At first I thought this is winning, but then I saw queen f1, and then I thought, okay, let's not do something stupid like this because I might even blunder something. So I thought, what else can I do here? So queen g7 is the move I play because I thought at least I should put my knight on g3 and force his rook to be on h2, and that should be winning position, even though it might not be winning right away, but with the rook on h2 in the long term, I should win. And then, yeah, here I calculated, for example, if bishop f3, I thought, okay, knight g3, rook h2, I could go rook e1, probably, yeah, rook e1, queen e1, rook e8, and yeah, then queen f6 or queen g6 next move, and I should be close to winning. So he played this move f5, probably the best way to complicate the game. Because now if I go knight g3, suddenly he has some queen f4 and f6, and it's not so clear anymore. So after f5, I thought the way I play is best because now the queen comes back to g3, and it's very weird, but now with the pawn on f5, my queen can come back to d6,
Yes.
and I just want knight on g3, and not allowing him to play something like queen f4.
So now you realized and you went back.
Well, I mean, yeah, after f5, I saw that queen g3,
Yes.
and then queen d6 should
Yes,
be
yes.
pretty good. But here, actually, I still had to calculate something here. For example, yeah, so rook e3, probably only move, yeah, rook e3, queen d6, and here I thought maybe knight g5. I was trying to calculate this line in the game. If queen f4, he has rook e1, and okay, it should be winning, but again, it might be just an exchange up. For example, something like this, bishop d5. I wasn't so sure if it's gonna be super easy to win this. I suppose it should be like take, and rook h5, for example. Yeah, in the long run, I think this should be winning. Just that I have to be more calm. So yeah, he played this move rook h2, which basically lost the game right away after this move queen h6. Probably he missed this because it's a little unusual for the queen to come that way. And yeah, there's just no defense here. If king f2, I can just take everything here, take, and knight f1.
Yeah.
So yeah, after this, take, and rook e8, and white is losing a lot of material here.
So considering this game, obviously, you probably had yesterday a good rest day, and before you also had played Blitz. What was your feeling? How do you feel yourself after Blitz and having the rest day?
Yeah, I thought the Blitz day went pretty well for me overall. Perhaps I could have scored a point more or something, but overall, I think I significantly narrowed the lead. Before the Blitz, I was 4 points behind Vincent, and after the blitz, I was only half a point behind. So I thought, okay, that was a good day for me. And yeah.
Yesterday you just prepared the line of Gukesh.
Yeah, yesterday I mainly rested and checked some ideas. And I thought, okay, 3 more games, I should try to focus and play my best chess here. I mean, if the other 2 guys, they do really well and they finish behind in front of me, that's okay for me because I did it pretty poorly in the rapid. But I thought, okay, I just try to enjoy my games here.
Thank you so much. Huge congratulations one more time and good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.